Hello all my beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. My name is BeauTayFulGamer and today we are doing a Halloween special. Happy Halloween. If you don't like Halloween, I'm sorry, and if you don't celebrate it, this is just a scary home. I did a haunted Victoria house. I have built a Victorian home in the past, not on my channel, but on my other Origin account. And it turned out well. I got tired of it really quick, so I pretty much just uploaded it unfurnished, but I like how this one turned out. I did have a reference picture that I found online of an actual home that you could buy back in the day. I think it said online it was only like $5,000 to buy it or something, and then they would build it on your lot. Don't really understand how. It was just like a magazine thing that people used to do back in the day, so that was my inspiration. So we were trying to go along the lines of the home that I found for inspiration and then add my own touches in with it. Excuse me, sorry. I also do not have vampires or spooky stuff. I used only what I have in my game, which is base game, Parenthood, Cats and Dogs, Seasons, Bowling Night, and Laundry Day. That's all I have in my game right now. I have been meaning to work up my collection, but I am not the most richest person in the world, and I have to buy everything myself, so we're just slowly building up the collection. I'm not going to buy them all at once, but yeah. But anyway, I just had arm surgery yesterday. I'm pretty tired. I don't know if I'll be able to talk throughout the rest of this video, but I wanted to get it up for you guys and explain what my thought process is, and hopefully you guys like it. I really love it. I might play in this house. I might get rid of like all the cobwebs that I have in the home and just play with it myself. It is a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom home. With older homes, bedrooms and bathrooms were never on the first floor, and all the rooms were pretty much closed off. So I kind of kept with that theme. There's a really dark, long hallway in the middle of the house, which I kind of liked the look of. So I kept that. There's a kitchen. There's like 4 different living areas, like living room areas. I do put a basement downstairs as like a makeshift laundry room. It's got a washing bucket and a couple clutter items down there. Really like how that turned out. In the beginning, I used the brightest lights we have in the game, just so I know what I'm doing and what I can see. And then by the end of it, I deleted all those lights, and I only use candlelit light, like the candelabras and stuff. I only use those. I don't use any ceiling lights. I only use lamps and wall-mounted lights. Really like how it turns out. It's really cool in my opinion. I love it. Hopefully you guys like it too. I think it looks really cool. But we are trying to figure out the staircase situation because it was a pain in the butt. But I figured it out in the end and it looks really cool. It's like a little stairway room. Back in the day they would also have pulley elevators where you just, it's like a tiny little elevator that probably only children could use, but they used it for food. And they would put it in their house where the staircase is and then like pull up and then, you know, it's like a mini little elevator. They'd use it for food or like bandages or towels or anything like they needed upstairs that they didn't want to run downstairs and go back up and get. And I thought that was pretty cool, but I did not put this in this home. The inspiration picture had a L-shaped staircase, which we do not have in The Sims, which is upsetting. I wish we did, but we don't. So I just put the staircase we have now, and I think it looks fine. It just doesn't take as much space as an L-shaped staircase would, but it still looks the same in my opinion. I really like it. I don't do a lot of landscaping in the home, only because I feel like it's like unnecessary, especially if it's like a haunted house. Like, who does landscaping. So I put a bunch of bushes around. There is a couple places for gardening. There's a pond in the back. I really like how that looks. It's really cute and quaint. There's trees all around. I do build this home in the summer season, so it doesn't look correct if it were to be like, you know, the middle of fall or something, but I really like how it looks. It looks really cool in my opinion. I think my boyfriend's beating on the wall. I can't tell. But anyway, the roof situation was the hardest ever. I had a very hard time trying to figure out the roof. There are a couple balconies. Well, there were a couple balconies in the inspiration photo that I was trying to like recreate, but it wasn't working as well. So I only do one balcony and it's in the back. I don't put anything on it. So if you guys want to do that when you download the house, you totally can. But yeah, I had a very hard time with the roofing. Here in a couple minutes we will skip and everything will be done. We'll be going on to landscaping. I had to take a day break because I was really tired, so I just took a day and then regrouped, and then I came back, and that's what we're doing now. I already did all the flooring and the floor plan on the inside. I think it looks really cool. I decided to put brick everywhere except for on the second floor, and then in the little tower thing, I don't put anything in it. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just left it. Here we are doing the landscaping. I do something really cool with the bushes that I've seen another YouTuber do. I can't remember her name, but she does this really cool little bush thing where she sizes some down and sizes some up, and I thought that was really cool, so I tried to recreate that. If I can remember her name off the top of my head, I will totally link her down below, and if I can't, I'm sorry. I did not make this up. I'm not taking any credit for it, so here I am doing a pathway into the backyard. There are like 6 different staircases off of the balconies. I mean the porches. There's a wraparound porch, there's a back porch, there's a side porch, there's 2 side porches. So I try to connect them all together somehow, some way. There are a couple places outside that you could put some chairs and stuff. I didn't know what to put outside, so I kind of just left it. In the backyard, I do put like a couple gardening areas. I don't use the, what are they called? The planter boxes, because you can just plant stuff on the ground. I thought that'd look a lot nicer. I keep hitting my mic. I'm so sorry. I keep talking with my hands. This pond, Jesus. This pond I found in the debug menu. All you have to do for that is bb.show hidden objects. Don't put the on because it doesn't work if you put bb show objects on. For me, it doesn't work. I don't know if any other YouTubers have that problem or if anyone that plays The Sims has that same problem, but for me, it doesn't work. But anyway, we are continuing the little pathway into the backyard. I put a couple more bushes and trees to make it look more cluttered. Yeah, I definitely think he's hitting my wall. I don't know what he's doing. But anyway, those are the planters. This is the bush. And then I think in a couple moments we will be moving inside. The first thing I start on is the kitchen. I cluttered up a little bit. I put some stuff on top of the cabinets. So make sure when you download this house, you have bb.moveobjects on, so nothing will move out of its place and nothing will get deleted. I download a lot of houses and forget to put bb.moveobjects on, and everything's like all moved around and stuff, so I have to end up bulldozing the lot, turn that cheat on, and then re-download it. It'll just save you a little bit of time if you do decide to download this house. Make sure you have bb.moveobjects on before you download any of my homes or any of my lots, just to be on the safe side. I do put a couple lanterns around the place to liven it up a little bit, and we are inside doing the kitchen. As you can see now, it's very bright. In the end, it's not that bright. I do delete the ceiling lights that I'm using, and I only use wall lanterns and candelabras. So it looks more dark and like scary, I guess. I want to also apologize that this video is long, very, very long. I was hoping I could definitely get through the entire voiceover without dying. We're doing great. I use a bunch of curtains that I usually don't use. I absolutely hate these curtains from cats and dogs. I don't know why. I don't use them. I've never used them, I don't think. I can't remember if I have or not. I also use those really fancy curtains from base game. I've never used those. I really hate the curtains in this game. I just want a nice simple curtain. That's all I ask for. But I am putting little cobwebs all over the place. I try to find more stuff associated to like spookiness. I put a pumpkin, I end up getting rid of it. And you can see now I'm putting stuff on top of the cabinets, which I think just adds to like a more cozier feel, I guess. If you clutter it up a little bit more, it just looks like more lived in. That's the word I was thinking of. I've never used this plate from Parenthood. I use that. I think it looks really cool. And then I noticed that the white wallpaper with the black paneling wasn't looking so good, so I ended up just using this stone from City Living on like the kitchen area, behind the fireplaces, and in the bathrooms. I decided to cut out me doing the bathrooms because they all look the same. When we get upstairs, you'll see a couple of sneak peeks of them. But a bathroom is a bathroom. I don't think they're very important. It's not like your Sims use them as much as like they use the kitchen or like the living room or anything like that. So here I'm doing the first living space. This is just a little like lounge room kind of thing. I think this one would be considered the formal living, which I like a lot. It looks really cool. It looks very comfortable in my opinion. I do put a piano in here just to use up some more space because this is a really big living room. And then I do end up using the candelabras, and I put those all over the place. And I put a lot of like decor items that I usually don't use, like those little lions. And then I use plants that I don't usually use either, and those are the fancier ones. Here I'm going to put a piano. I'm going to get rid of those little cabinet thingies. And then these creepy people, don't know where that painting came from. I don't think I've ever seen it. Maybe it's because I've never used it, but like I've never seen that painting. So it was really creepy. So I decided to put it in here. And then this first living area is pretty much done. And then we're going to move on to the dining room, which I think is the best room in the entire house. I really love how it looks. It just looks really like formal and like quaint, and it looks really cool. It looks royal at the same time. Like I think it looks really cool. Yeah, this is the dining room. It has a fireplace. I use a bunch of fancy furniture. And then I also use the tall cabinets from the cabinets from like the kitchen as like a china set. China, like a really fancy place to put your dishes. I ended up putting that on the wall. I'm doing that now. I like how that looks. It just looks really cool. But the sad thing is when you have your walls down, you kind of don't see them, so it just looks like empty space. I do put another table with another lantern just to make it so it's not so dark and dingy. And then I think we're gonna do the hallway. That'll take like 3 seconds. I'm just putting some lights up. I didn't want to like over clutter the hallway to make it look, I just wanted it to be like really scary and empty. But I do put a table and a plant. I really like how that looks. And then the hallway is done, and now we are doing the basement. Awesome. The basement's really cool. I just put a couple counters down here and a couple clutter items to make it look like they just throw their stuff down here. There's a wash bin, as I'm putting in now. This barrel thing that I am going to put down in here in a couple seconds. He's still doing it. Why is he doing that? I don't know if he's actually doing it. But this barrel thing that I put here, I didn't know it went down so far into the abyss. But you'll see in a couple seconds when I like turn the camera, just look underneath like the basement part, and it's just like this giant tube in the middle of nowhere. So I just thought that was like maybe a sewer line or something, I don't know. I put a bunch of random stuff in here. I put a couple of those drains. Thought that would be kind of cool because it is like a washroom and stuff. I put a lot of boxes. Just a bunch of clutter items. Just stating that like this is... Yeah, see? I didn't know that was there. It was so weird. I just pointed at my camera thinking you can see it. But we are moving on to the upstairs. This is the office. I really like how it turned out. It looks very masculine and like scary and spooky, but it looks really cool at the same time. I hope you guys can't hear that. But I put a chair, I put a desk. I didn't want to use anything that was like too like a computer or a TV or anything. The like most technological thing in the entire build is like, I don't know, a fridge. But I didn't want to put any like TVs or computers or anything like that, just to make it more realistic to the era of the home. But I really like how it turns out. So this is the first bedroom. I thought this one was going to be the master, but I ended up changing it up a bit. This one does have a full ensuite to it. I was thinking maybe this could be like grandma's room or something. But I really like how it turns out. I just use a lot of reds and blacks and browns in here. It looks really cool. And then, what else do I do in here? I don't do much. Like I said, I haven't been cluttering any of the rooms up because I don't have like a lot of the, like the spooky decor and stuff. So I do put more cobwebs around the place and a couple plants. And it looks good, I think. And then the next bedroom we are moving on to is... Oh, what are we doing next? I literally just finished this build like 10 minutes ago. Or like a half an hour ago, because we've been doing this voiceover for 17 minutes. We are doing the hallway upstairs. I ended up using those same runners as I used in the hallways downstairs. Oh, this room is my favorite. I think it's cute. I don't have a favorite. They're all really good rooms. But anyway, this is like a little girl's room. Like twin little girls. I make it pink, but at the same time I still make it dark and kind of spooky, which I like. You'll see here in a minute. I'll change it all up because I felt like there's a lot of red going on. But there is, I was thinking like this could be like a vampire house or something, and there is two parents, grandma, two twin daughters, an older son, and a baby. So you'd have leftover room for one more sim if you wanted to play in this house, but I liked how it looked and it's really cute and quaint. We are now moving on to the older brother's room. It's a lot of blues and blacks and grays, which I like. Again, I'm using curtains that I usually don't use because I don't like them, but I really like how this room turned out, and I think it looks cool. Oh gosh, hiccups. Sorry guys. But anyway, this room's really simple and easy. I don't clutter it up too much. I didn't want to give any of the rooms too much personality. Just in case you guys wanted to do that yourself when you download the house or whatever you wish to do with the home. But this one is done. And then we are moving on to the nursery, which I like a lot. It's like a white and orange theme. I didn't want to make it too dark because there's gonna be a baby in it. I do put a taller bed so it matches the aesthetic when your baby ages up, which I like. I thought it was really cute. I do still put cobwebs in the bedroom because it just matches the theme of the home. But I like how it looks. It's so cute. We need more bookcases. That's all I'm saying right now. I tried to look for like a cute... I want like bookcases that are short. I don't want any more tall bookcases. Like, I just want a short bookcase. But this room is pretty simple. I only add a couple things. I do ended up adding a teddy bear, and then the room is done. And now, in a couple seconds, I think, now we are moving on to the master bedroom. This one doesn't have a full ensuite, but I think it's fine. There's plenty enough bathrooms in the home for your Sims. This room is pretty cool. It just sticks with the theme of the rest of the house, and I really like how it looks. But there is a seating area, and I also put a fireplace in here. But anyway, we are getting close to the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it so much. Want to wish you a happy Halloween. Hope you guys like this. I really enjoyed building it. It was really fun. But don't forget to like up this video so other people can find it. Please subscribe, like up this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!